update. I'm on day 3 of my way home. I was riding my bike. First 2 days went on without a hitch for the most part. I mean, it was fairly easy going. Day 3. Some kid must have fucked with my bike. Well, I mean, fucked. I mean, I have my diodynamic lights. They're amber lights and white lights. They're on a 3-position switch. Off is the middle position. Well, anyway, we never did cut into my ignition, so it only worked with my ignition on. Long story short, I was riding with amber lights on like I do during the day so you can see me better. I kill those when I stop at my hotel, as you're supposed to, you know. I unload my bike, I go back to my bike, do my chain and shit, check my lights, they're off still. Well, anyway, I checked my bike good 3 or 4 times before I went to bed. Everything was off. I woke up and my fucking white lights on the front of my bike were on and dim as shit. So I knew my bike was dead. I did not bring my jumper box because the jumper box I have apparently will not jump my Z, but it will jump my Tundra. Makes fucking sense, right? Whatever. I go to the hotel area, the lobby after I get my breakfast and shit, and I was like, by chance, do you have jumper cables or anyone that can help me jump my bike? Dude said, I didn't drive today, but I usually carry them around, so I'm sorry. Some dude walks up, I was checking in. I have jumper cables, I can help you. Just let me check in real quick. I said, no problem. He's talking to the guy. Thank you, gentlemen. Ow. Anyway, he just got off work after working 8 hours and driving for a while to check in the hotel at 6:30 in the morning. He comes and helps me, jumps my bike, and I'm so grateful. I also feel so bad.
There's a crash ahead.
Into his fucking, sleep. I felt bad, but I need to get home. So, fuck! So I'm like, alright, hopefully that's the worst of my day. Well, I'm in Amarillo, Texas. Nothing, it's a little windy, no big deal. The weather all the way through says it's bright and shiny. Low winds today, all across the board. I can ride in the wind. It's stopping, I can't do it. I learned that today. 14 years of fucking riding, and if it's a gnarly windstorm. So I'm riding, and obviously I need to get gas. Because my bike won't go over 150 miles right now because it's fully loaded. I have my top case, my side bags, my cooler with my fucking trauma kit. But sorry. Whew. So, I pull over to get gas. I get on the off-ramp in New Mexico. I'm about 30, 40 minutes away from Albuquerque. At Klein's Corners, I think it's what it's called. So anyway, I stop, turn right, I stop, and I get blasted with a gust of wind. After all this happened, I had to Google how bad the gusts were, and they were going over 50 miles an hour gusts with a steady 30 miles per hour. I can handle gusts on the bike moving forward, going over 60, 75 miles an hour. It displaces. So I'm somewhat stable, a little, kind of lean into it, no big deal. Stopping's a whole different ball game when you're only 100 fucking pounds, 110 on a good day, 5'1", on a Z650 that's loaded with 3 heavy-ass bags. You're loaded more than 50, 60-ish pounds past the driver's seat. So it's not over the motor where my weight is. No, it's on my rear tire. So my front tire is also more loose. So I have less traction in the front. Anyway, long story short, the gust of wind hits me so hard, me and the bike flop. I have ridden in Haboobs, the wall of dust in Arizona. I stopped and got on the freeways, no fucking problems. I had no issues. I don't know what happened today, but that gust was so bad, I could not. I got crumbs in my titties. I couldn't hold the bike up with both feet flat on the ground, by the way. So that was cool. So, well, it happened so fast, my body got stuck under the bike. So I couldn't use my crash bars. My body was the crash bar, so I got no dings on my fucking bike, which is great for my bike. Not great for me. I get up with the help of a random stranger. They just get my bike up, and drove off. Didn't ask if I'm good, just goes. All right, cool, fam. So I get ready, get my kickstand back up. I'm like, all right, cool, let's go. And I throttle, get ready to turn, and another gust hits me, and over I go again. At this point, I'm hurting, and I'm like, I'm gonna try one more time. So I get up, they start going. At this point, I've had like 5 seconds of wind break. So I'm thinking, cool, I might be in the clear to get this corner done so I could just go, right? Oh, no. This last gust was so bad. It was bad. It had to have been at least 70 miles an hour, but I don't fucking know. Knocks me over. My bike and I flop again on top of me. But my bike lifts the tires up on top of me. So it kind of rolls on me. So, like, my case kind of hit in a weird position, but didn't get too fucked up, so whatever. They got really good cases. Kivy, by the way, awesome company for cases. 100% recommend. Well, anyways, the bike kind of rolls on me and kind of crunches me, my shoulder, my leg, and I'm hurting now. At this point, the third person helps me up, drives off, doesn't fucking do shit. I said, I'm done. I can't do this. I need to get to the gas station, but apparently the wind is telling me, nah, fam, you're staying here. I call AAA. It takes an hour to make a fucking, sorry, I don't know I waved. An hour to put in an order, and then it calls me up. So you're good for $500 worth of towing. I'm like, cool. Is it possible I can get it to Albuquerque? No, because it's going to cost more. What the fuck? Well, alright, well, let me call the tow company and see what we can do. They can get you to the gas station, but it's going to cost you $1,500. I said, a what? I am 30 minutes outside of Albuquerque-ish. What the fuck? $1,500, they were to cover $500. That's $1,000 to get to the gas station I was going to. Less than a quarter mile away. By the way, I'm not looking at my phone because I'm in Albuquerque right now. Anyway, so I'm pissed. And I'm at this point of like, I'm crying, I'm upset because I'm stranded. I'm a little girl by herself. We took on more than she can chew for once. I got humbled real quick. And I was like, I'm defeated. I'm fucking defeated. So I'm waiting. Like, I said, never mind. I'm going to send the police, or we can call the police and see what they can do. All right, cool. Maybe the police can help me. Maybe they'll send a moto cop or, or a car or something, and someone can ride my bike for me because I'm obviously injured. I can't fucking ride. I just realized that my camera's off. Anyway, so that's better. I look fat. I kind of am. I kind of gained weight. So, like, I'm like, all right, cool. So they call me back. So they could just do a wellness check, but they can't help you off the road. And I said, what the fuck good is it? What the fuck, New Mexico? What the fuck? Like, in Arizona, they'll offer, like, I've had cops once help me off the side of the road before. Or follow me, or try to break the wind for me. It's happened because I've had a few bad incidents. I have health issues. I have limits. So I'm like, never mind, don't bother. I'm just gonna fucking figure it out. So I'm crying because I'm upset. I let everyone know what happened. My boyfriend's trying to calm me down. And my best friend's trying to calm me down. My friend Jonathan's trying to calm me down. And I'm just a fucking blubbery goddamn mess. Is this hot? Can I put this down? Oh, that's so much better. Anyway. So I'm freaking out. I don't know what the fuck to do. And then Cody's like, all right, my boyfriend. So he's like, I'm going to call some people. I might know some people in New Mexico. And he does. One guy wouldn't be available for like 4 hours to get to Albuquerque, get his truck to try to help me. And I was like, cool. And, he makes a few more calls. He's doing his best. God bless him. And I'm not religious, but, whatever. He might be. I never asked. And I was like, oh, God, I really fucking hope so. I will wait 4 hours, but fuck, dude, I need to get home. So I'm upset still. I'm still waiting on the side of the fucking road. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to be stuck in this freezing cold wind. That was freezing. I had my bike idling in neutral with my heat gear plugged in for a while, but my gas was low, so I couldn't idle for too long. Also, it's not good for the bike. So I'm like, all right, well, fuck. Eventually, I just kind of ended up getting to my bike because I'm not walking away from it. And there was a few gusts that kicked my bike off the kickstand because I decided to go from like westbound to eastbound to southbound. It just kept changing fucking direction, so I started blowing against my kickstand. And at one point, I caught my bike, and then the second point, the bike fell over. And I did not catch it, unfortunately, but I caught it. Well, no. my ass kind of caught it, so whatever. I got it back up, and I'm like, all right. So I'm leaning against my bike, waiting for help. I am upset. No one stopped. A couple of sheriffs passed me. Some police officers passed me. Didn't even look my fucking way. They went around me. I'm more upset. In Arizona, the cops stop most of the time. At least for me, in my past history, most of the time the officers will pull over. Hey, are you okay? Do you need water? Do we need to call tow for you? There's something we can do? There's someone we can call. No. And all the people that would pass me, not one person stopped to ask if I'm okay. Not one. And until like 3 hours waiting on this fucking shoulder, this truck shows up. I think it was a Toyota too. They pull over. Hey, are you good? I said, no, I'm really not. I'm kind of injured. The bike fell on me a few times, and I can't ride my bike now, and I've been stuck here. And then I kind of told them a quick story, like AAA, want help, and I don't have that kind of money. I don't know what the fuck to do. Well, we ride Harleys. Can we get your bike off the road for you at least? I'm like, sure. And then his buddy's like, is it okay if one of us just rides your bike to the gas station for you? Would that help? And I said, yes, please. That would help. I wasn't going to ask. That's too much to ask of a stranger, but yes, please. And I was so happy that someone finally fucking stopped. So his buddy rides my bike to the gas station for me. And his other buddy drives me in the truck, and I kind of film and where I'm coming from, running from Kentucky all the way to Arizona. And then at a stop is when I got obliterated at the wind, because 50 plus mile an hour winds, gusts, not the steady one. The steady one's like 30 miles an hour. Those fucking gusts. Holy shit, those signs. High gust area. Wasn't fucking kidding. And then I Googled it. I chose the wrong time to do this, guys. April, May is the worst time to take the 40. It is the highest winds. So, fuck me, I guess. I'm like, why? Anyway. So I get there. I'm starving. I'm hurt. I'm limping now on my left side. I only have one knee brace. And my other injured knee, because it's a bad knee, is hurting. So I'm like, alright, well, fuck. And my left arm is now hurting and kind of sore, and my wrist's a little swollen, my shoulder's hurting, my elbow's hurting. I wore a really thick jacket. So, like, even if I didn't wear a jacket, I probably wouldn't have had rash. I would just have dirt, because I was at a stop. So I think, like, he cushioned the blow a little bit. No big deal, whatever. So I get to the gas station. I think these guys are amazing. There's a Harley, a giant cruiser with his wife. So I'm talking to them, telling my story, and like, I really hope your day gets better. I'm like, so do I. I don't know what I'm gonna do though. I'm like, dude, I can't wait 4 to 5 hours. Then Jonathan comes up with this idea, maybe we can get U-Haul to come and get you. And I said, U-Haul? I don't think they do that. Well, we find out they don't in fact get you, but I found out there's a U-Haul 20 minutes away. So I'm like thinking, you know what? I could just haul my bike home. Fuck it. I could get home if I could get to U-Haul. So I go to Subway, I get food. I'm still kind of upset. I told the lady, because she was asking how my day was, like, it's not great. I dropped my bike on me. I told the whole spiel, and she said, oh my god, that's terrible. I said, yeah, and it's been a rough fucking day. I need to get to U-Haul, but I don't know how. You guys have Uber and Lyft? She says, not really, but if we do, it's going to be expensive, so good luck. And I said, oh no. And they close at 6, so I got to get to U-Haul before 6. So I'm eating my food. I'm trying. I'm upset, so my appetite's fucking gone. This old dude walks up, like, he looks like he'd have some good loot. And he sits in my booth, and I'm like, this is really fucking creepy. Hello, please leave me alone. I'm having a bad day. Where are you trying to go? I'm like, I'm trying to get to U-Haul outside Albuquerque so I can get my bike home. Because I wrecked it and I can't ride it. Like, maybe if I didn't hurt so bad, I would try, but I just can't. And he's like, all right, let's go. I said, are you serious? So I'm hitchhiking now. With a random dude I've never met before in my life, an older dude. Anyway, I think he's high, might be drunk. I don't give a fuck. I just want to get to U-Haul at this point. He shoves something in his mouth, but he doesn't spit the whole time we're driving, so I don't know. We're talking. His name is Willow, he says. He has a real name, I forgot it, but he says Willow, so that stood out. I'm a little nervous because I seriously, second time today, I got in a vehicle with a strange dude. I took a risk because I just can't do this anymore. If it's my time, it's my time. So I took a chance. He takes a little longer. We're going really slow. Everyone else is going 75. He's going 50. And I'm like, oh my God, he's just trying to find a ditch from the body. I'm freaking out, but I'm trying to be nice. My Life 360 is going, so if something happens, everyone will find me, whatever. He gets me to U-Haul. He was so nice, and I was like, dude, good karma's coming your way, man. I can't thank you enough. I hope your trip gets better, man. Have a great day. So I get out of his truck. I get to the U-Haul by my truck. That's when I realized I left my goddamn sandwich in this dude's truck. I hope he ate it. Like, I didn't give him money for gas. I don't have cash. I felt bad. So I hope he had food. And I hope he liked it. So I get a 10-foot trailer and I called U-Haul. I told him my predicament. And he's so upset because he does not have one with a ramp. And the big trucks he does have, they're already booked and reserved. They can't do anything about it. I'm like, fuck! Okay. I will take what I can get as a 10-footer, which I'm in right now. I will figure it out when I get to the gas station. I got this far. So I get to my bike. Well, first I fill up because I didn't get a U-Haul with half a tank of gas. And he's like, this is how much you gotta put in. That's fine. Okay, cool. So, I get gas. I go to my bike and I park it across from where my bike is. I unload my bags to make the bike lighter. I'm thinking to myself, how the fuck am I gonna do this and go around? I'm injured. So I'm sitting there pondering. Talked to a few people, mostly very, very elderly people or knee surgery people. They're not going to help me. I get my bike unloaded. I'm sitting in the U-Haul, looking at my bike, trying to figure shit out. 10, 20 minutes go by. I walk up to my bike for no fucking reason, just to sit at it, look at it, and be upset. The dude pulls up next to me from California, in a BMW, a white BMW, I believe. If somehow you come across this dude, you really just saved my fucking life. I swear. Thank you. So dude's like, let me see if I can help without a ramp. So he tries to pick my bike up. He does get the fork. He grabs some of the forks and does get it up a little bit. He's like, all right, you know what? We're going to go get help. I'm going to see if I can find someone else. 5 minutes or so goes by, and I'm like, I won't feel bad. I won't be upset if he's not his job to save me. He finds somebody. Oh my God. So another dude pulls up in another truck. He's a construction worker. They lift my bike up into the U-Haul. They get it in the U-Haul for me. But my kids stand down. They're like, you need us to strap it down. I said, you guys did so much already. I can do this from here. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. I thought I was going to be stuck here for 4 to 6 more hours because that was the soonest anyone I knew or Cody knew that could get to me. Holy fuck. Oh yeah, like, I did tell you that Uber was gonna be like $600 fucking to get to U-Haul. $1,500 from AAA just to get less than quarter mile. Fuck AAA if you're not in a city. Fuck. Anyway, so instead of, I paid my truck was $680 plus the gas I'm about to spend. Fine. You know what? I'm getting home. I have that money. I'm just going to be hurting for bills for a little bit because I saved only enough for the trip exactly as I planned, with a little extra for hotel fee just in case, and I used it. So, fuck you, Minnesota. So that was my adventure. It was rough. So, it hurts to bend right now. My shoulder hurts more. My wrist is a little sore, it hurts. I can move my fingers, nothing's broken, so I think I just strained or bruised a bone or a muscle or something. I am going to go to the doctor tomorrow. Ow! When I get home, I'm getting home around 11 tonight, maybe midnight. So when I get home, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to go to the doctor. Whenever Cody unloads my bike from U-Haul, I got to get the bike to U-Haul. Hopefully he can take me, drop it off and take me home. And then I'm going to drive myself to the doctor, get looked at, make sure nothing's broken or fractured or whatever. I was gonna go to work, but I gotta not do that. So use the day to relax and get checked out. If it's some strains or bruises inside, I can deal with that. Great. I'll go to work Monday. A little help will be needed, but I'll get through it. I'm also gonna pick up my little one. We're gonna have Easter. So that was my adventure. It's been a bad fucking day. Also, I can't see over the steering wheel, so I'm looking like the steering wheel is like most of my vision, so I have to stay behind everyone so I can see them efficiently, so that sucks, but whatever. I'm going home tonight, alright? So, my health issues apparently are a little worse than they should be, because I know for a fact this time, like 3 years ago, I would have been able to handle that win. But I guess my body is telling me, you need to get stronger, or you need to rest more. I potatoed all month. I played video games. I did hit Tail the Dragon. I did ride the rattlesnake. But that's it. And I didn't work out at all. And I was going to work out the entire time I was there. I was going to eat healthy the whole time I was there. I didn't do any of that. So I fucked myself. So I'm weaker than I thought I was. So anyway, I didn't talk loud because my door doesn't seal, as you can hear. I think I'm finally outside of Albuquerque. I'm 300 miles from Flagstaff, give or take. Like 360, I guess. So that was my adventure. How was your day? Yeah. I have a pain tolerance like no other, so that's probably why I'm still trucking. But if you guys listen to this whole time, awesome. Give me a like and a follow. If not, that's fine too. I don't care. I do this for me. So when my memory goes to shit, I can go back and watch my memories and see the fucking chaos, what the fuck, of my life that I've been through while still having adventures. Alrighty, everybody.